Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today's video is just going to be a casual, chatty, get ready with me. I actually had another video planned to film today, but I just wasn't feeling up for it, and so I thought, you know what, let's just have a sit down, get ready with me. I'm gonna try to use as many of my project pan items as I can, and also throw in a few new fun things as well. I want to do a look with the Profusion Mauves Palette because I have yet to do a look with this on camera. So we're gonna do that today. And yeah, just kind of sit back and catch up with each other. I have my mint tea here, it's so good. I think this is the mint, what is it called? It's called like the kombucha mint tea from Yogi. It's not actual kombucha, but it almost kind of tastes like a mint mojito. It's really good. And it does have caffeine in it, which is needed today. In most days. I'm using just my Supergoop Glow Screen as a primer. I do already have some regular sunscreen on, but it's nice to have a little bit of extra SPF and just a nice glowy primer. I'm really enjoying this product. So how are you guys doing? I feel like we haven't actually talked in a while, you know, like most of my videos have just been normal videos where I'm talking about products and this and that. But like, how are you guys doing with the pandemic? Like, how is it where you live? Where I live, it's not great. I'll tell you right now, it's not great. People here just aren't really taking it seriously. And it's been, frankly, a little bit depressing. I mean, honestly, I'm a little jealous of other parts of the world that are going back into lockdown. Not because I want to go back into lockdown, but because we are so much worse off right now than other parts of the world that are going back into like a second lockdown. And I feel like I wish we could just do that for like 2 months and then maybe finally things could start going back to semi-normal. But no, because people here don't want to cooperate. Really frustrating. So that's what's going on here. Okay. I feel like the lighting was a little bit too bright, so I think I fixed it. So I'm still kind of testing out this e.l.f. color corrector, and the last time I tested it, I think it was in my last Shop My Stash video, and I tested it just on this eye and nothing on this eye, but I think what I've realized is that this eye just has a more pronounced shadow than this eye. I think it probably has to do with the fact that I sleep on this side, and I'm a stomach sleeper, which I'm sure is terrible for my skin, but I mean, I don't really care to change that because that's just how I sleep. But the next time I tried it just on this eye and not on this eye, and this eye still looked worse than this eye. So I actually don't know how much of a difference this is making. See, I don't know if you can tell, but this side always just has a little bit more of a shadow than this one, and that's just the way my face is shaped. I'm kind of, you know, I've kind of made peace with the fact that I just have hereditary dark circles. They're not going anywhere. I have this little sample of the Kosas concealer that I got with the Sephora order, and the shade I'm using is Porcelain Cool. I've actually gotten a lot of uses out of this. I think this is probably gonna be my last use. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot in here. But I'm liking this, actually. I don't think I would buy it. Like, I don't feel like it's that much better than some of the other drugstore concealers that I have, but I do think it's nice. But I would like to know, are things in your area kind of going back to normal? Are you still kind of in quarantine, whether it's mandated or kind of self-imposed? I've been mostly still staying home. Occasionally I will see like one friend, you know? I've seen my parents a couple times, but we've mostly just stayed outside. And yeah, it's a weird world that we're living in right now. Excuse you. So the video I had planned to film today, it's sort of going to be a follow-up to my kind of cruelty-free identity crisis video. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. But it was probably a month ago at this point. I talked about my Beauty Bunny's blog post where she sort of explained some new thoughts she had on post-market testing in China, why she was adding certain brands back to her cruelty-free list, but then I also kind of just talked about some general thoughts I was having about the cruelty-free community, and so many of you guys weighed in the comments, and it was really nice to hear that a lot of you were kind of having those same thoughts. Doesn't that concealer look nice? Like, it's definitely kind of hydrating. It's not full coverage, but I'd say it's like pretty high medium coverage, maybe just medium coverage. But yeah, really nice. And it doesn't look heavy at all. I always do set it because it does crease, of course, like every other concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit on my face because I just used the Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer here, which is in my Project Pan. This stuff will never die, I swear. There's like so much product in there. Also, it is raining outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but hopefully it's kind of like some ambient noise. But back to the cruelty-free video. There were so many comments on the video. Like that was probably the most comments I've ever gotten on a video ever on my channel. So it definitely resonated with a lot of you guys. And I do have kind of a follow-up video to that. That's the video that I was planning on filming today, but I just didn't feel up for it. Like I just feel like I need to be in the right mindset to film it. I may film it on Sunday and hopefully we'll have it up at some point this week. I was hoping to have it up today, which is Saturday. Well, I'm filming this on Friday, but when you're watching it, it's Saturday. It may be up on Tuesday of next week instead. But yes, it is coming. It's a topic where it's very easy to start overthinking and kind of second guessing yourself. And I'm trying not to do that, but lately I've just been in this headspace where I'm overthinking everything and it's not good. So I did finally, remember when I did the Sephora cart declutter that was kind of a follow-up to the $1,000 fantasy basket? I finally placed that order earlier in August, and I did purchase the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. A lot of you guys convinced me to get diffused light instead of dim light because you warned me that dim light would be too dark for my skin tone, so thank you for that. But I have tested this out a few times. I'm gonna use this as my under eye setting powder today. So far, I really like it. I've also used it to set my whole face. And wow, it's nice. Like I can kind of see where people are coming from with the hype on this product, so. And I did just get the mini. This was, I think, $22, $20, something around there. Whoa. So really nice, like finely milled powder. But yeah, speaking of overthinking everything, I feel like I've just not been in a good headspace these past few days. I feel like COVID is finally, it's been taking a toll for sure. Like just the isolation and there not really being an end in sight. I've really noticed it kind of taking a toll on my moods. And I just feel like I have no energy a lot of days lately. Like the other day I was so tired. I got like 10 hours of sleep that night. And then literally the next morning at like 11 a.m. I took another nap. Like I was like so inexplicably tired for no reason. Like it's not like I had not slept the night before or anything like that. Like I was just so tired. And I feel like it's even shown in a lot of my recent videos. I just like watching my videos back as I'm editing them, I'm like, wow, I'm so just flat in this video. I think it's probably just a combination of a lot of things. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's going through that right now though. By the way, I know this plant back here looks a little sad. This is my fiddle leaf. This plant used to be out in the living room, and last night Elaine knocked it over twice. She realized that she could do that and that it was fun, and so she did it once. I put it back, and then like an hour later she did it again. So I decided to move this plant in here in hopes that maybe she won't do that when it's in here. And for those of you that are currently panicking and about to comment, I know that fiddle leaf plants are not cat safe when they are like eaten, but none of the cats actually chew it. Elaine wasn't like actually biting it. She just likes to like mess with the dirt. That's like her main thing, is she just likes to dig around in the dirt. It was like on a plant stand and she just knocked it over trying to mess with it, but yeah, don't worry. So that's why this is here. It's not in the best shape right now, but hoping it'll be okay. Also, I am officially in fall mode, even though it's like temperature-wise nowhere near fall where I live. I'm pretending it's fall because it's August, and I mean, honestly, as a month, August kind of sucks. Like there's really nothing to look forward to in August. There's no holidays, there's no like, let's just skip over August, please. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start pretending that it's like September and October because those are like the best months of the year. And yeah, so in my mind, it's fall. I just recently got some of the Mrs. Meyer's Acorn Spice cleaning products. So that's when you know. That's when you know that it's fall in my house. So I just put some of Kindly in my crease, and then also just kind of my inner and outer corners, mainly just leaving this little spot in the center of my lid blank for now. And I'm just going to start to build up Explode in the inner and outer corners. This is a beautiful palette. I've talked about this before. I think this was in my last favorites video. $5 for 10, honestly, really good quality shades. You know, some of them you do have to kind of build up, but I really don't mind that. Like, the color payoff is still pretty good, and you know, I love the color story. I love a good mauve palette, as we all know. I think I'm also going to blend that out with a little bit of Ballad, which is a little bit more of a cool toned shade. I don't want this other shade to be too red. Alright, and then I'm just going to take some of Opal in the center of the lid. That is such a beautiful shimmer shade. I think I'm also going to blend all of that out with a little bit of Lovely, which is a little bit more of a mid-toned pink color. And I'm just going to smudge kind of a combination of Explode and Lovesick on my lower lash line. Alright, gonna just use this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, also in my project pan. Very dewy. This is one of those looks, I feel like with halo eyes, they always look a little bit crazy before you apply mascara, but then they get much better. I kind of want to go really vampy and just kind of like go all in with the fall colors and use this Healthy Lip from Physicians Formula in Tulip Treatment. This is like the vampiest color I own. And I always use that with the lip liner from Jordana in Plush Plum. It makes it go on a lot more evenly. I apparently did have a little bit of dryness on my lips, so that did go on a tad patchy still, but I think it works. Does anybody else have certain makeup products that they like only wear in certain seasons? Because for me, this lip color, I feel like I can only wear it in the fall and winter. Like, I know there are no rules to makeup and you can wear whatever color you want any time of year, but I love getting inspiration from the seasons and just like really leaning into whatever season it is. And so, I don't know, it just feels wrong to wear something like this in the spring or summer. I mean, I know I could, but it's just a true fall shade. I think that is gonna be it for this Get Ready With Me. I know a lot of you guys were waiting to see me use this in a video, and it's been a while since I bought this, and it just took me forever to get around to actually using it on camera, but here we are. Finally did that. Everything else I used will be linked down below in case I didn't specifically mention what I was using, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you again very soon, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.